this is Triple T, and today I'm transforming Magic Square MS-06 Tornado, or Vortex, like I used to call him. Well, I still do, but yeah. I've watched a couple of different transformations online, and the little instructional booklet that comes with him, everyone tells you to start with the upper body. I think that is a mistake. So I'm going to do it my way. And I hope you like that. So, to give yourself a bit of room, just make everything go up like that. Come to the legs. Be very mindful because there are a lot of small tabs here. Loosen this up and rotate this piece down and fold it out so it fills in the top here. And also hinge this out. It has a little puzzle piece tab inside here. So that is how you want that looking. You want to rotate that so it is in the right direction, or whatever you want to call it. Fold the foot out. Rotate the toe around so it's the opposite of what it was before. Fold that out. And this over. I always forget that. Now we have a lot of tabs here we have to open up. We have one there. One here. And then we can split the front of the helicopter from the back leg like that. You take this, you fold this up, and here what things actually start becoming interesting, because all these Magic Square bots have to have their legs angled just right. And yeah, I happen to have that. So see to it that that is correct. That tab is going into there. Close that up. And now you've locked the leg into place. Very nice. Fold this up, fold this in. Fold that together. Here you have a little hinge that you're supposed to use. Fold that back, fold it forward like so. Close that up. Close that up. So it's looking somewhat like that. Then we're going to hinge this backwards. We're not going to put that tab inside the leg there because that's for combined mode. Fold this out. Close this foot like so. And rotate this down, and this will actually peg onto that upper foot there. I've locked everything in, that's not good. Push this piece in first, and then you can just tab the sides together, and be mindful there are a lot of tabs that need to be aligned. There is one, for instance, that I missed. And yeah, but that is one leg done. Go ahead and do the other, but don't tab them together just yet. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the gun, we're going to separate it, and this is going to tab in to one side here. So it actually stays in position. You have 1, 2, 3 pegs that you need to squeeze all together at once. But when you got everything together, the front of the helicopter is actually done. And there you are. Now we come to the upper body. We can just fold that down for now. Now it looks like a wasp or something like that. This could be the new Waspinator. Me, Waspinator wants to... No. Okay. Fold at the lower joint here. Fold this out. some reason it doesn't want to. Ah, you have to have that straight. And this is just like the Ocular Max one, actually. So just rotate that in, angle everything correctly, and close that up. Rotate this around, fold at both hinges, and tab that together. Because there is a port and a tab there, like that, and that is one arm done. Fold the head back, come to this little backpack, and be careful so you don't pull it out, because there is this little tail fin thing that is actually around this. So you have to be very careful. So do both of these at the same time, or you may break. The arms are hinged onto the side here, so just lift those up and angle them a bit out so you can get the chest piece back like that. Now we're going to take this piece out, and you just fold it all the way out to the sides like that. Fold this little inner piece down. This little wheel comes to market, and this little piece actually holds this together. So that is one side done. Fold the wings on the side down so they are straight. Separate these so they become 4 instead of 2. Now we're going to fold a lot of things, but we're going to make the chest straight, and the sides are going to, he says, tab into 2 places. One is there, and the other one is actually in here. So they will be at an angle. And I don't know why I took that side first, because it always bothers me. Like that. Now it's tabbed in, as you can see. Let's do that again, because I wasn't really showing you that in a good way. Tab that in, and tab this up here in there, so it actually sits like this. Now come to the top, tab this in. You have tabs here and underneath here, so just try to line everything up. Come to the back, fold this piece up so he looks to the back of his little helicopter mode. Fold these arms out to the side like so. And now we got them out of the way. Close this up, and be mindful. And remember this when you actually go to robot or combine mode. This is a little puzzle piece, and I have stress marks on them, on that one. So be mindful that you push that in first, so it actually tabs in. Then tab in the rest of this little helicopter mode. And if you haven't already, fold that little thing down and close this up. The last thing you want to do is in here you have, I don't know if you see that, but there is a little thing you have to hinge the arms onto. So do that, and you have a peg between the arms as well. You can fold these down now so you get them out of your way. And now maybe we can see that little hinge there, or call it like that. You tab these together like so, straighten these out, push everything together. Now we come to the blades. No, this isn't blades, but you know what I mean. Fold them out and do it at the right angle, or you will break them. Like so. We're not really done yet, so don't get your hopes up. If you wanted to store this inside the helicopter, you do that behind the head, inside the body here. You can do that, but it rattles around, so I'm not going to do that. Let's bring in these guns, and this is why I am quite unnerved with this, because you have to have that little port gets that little peg. And it is doable. of course. But you have to use force to get it in, and that is scary. Okay, let's try the other one as well, shall we? And there you have... Oh, I forgot. You have to pull this out, so it doesn't really hit anything. It still hits something. And here you have Tornado or Vortex in his beautiful alt mode. Now to get him into combined mode. And first, be careful when you take these out so you don't break anything. And we're going to tab these in again. And make them like a little X, like that. We're going to separate. We can fold these up so we don't break anything. We'll untab these arms from this panel, because we need to loosen this panel up. You can undo everything here if you want to, but I just think that's silly, so I never do that. This is so stiff. Finally. Finally. And we do that because we want to get these puzzle pieces out of this. That's the only reason. And do the same thing here. And now we can just fold that back. You can push these back where they were, which isn't the easiest piece of engineering. Transformation. Like so. And then we, of course, close back the arms. When they first announced this, they showed that these were out to the sides, but the official now is that it's still like this. You just fold up the little wings on the side there. You can, of course, fold these together so they won't be as noticeable as well. Now we come to the front and we untab the sides here, both of them, like that, and we're going to rotate them down. We're going to push these backwards like that, fold the heels out, rotate this all the way around, and if you want to, you can actually bend this out now, because we don't need that anymore. Now we come to these little tabs. They need to go into the thighs. So first time I did that, that was almost impossible, but well, as you can see, that was fairly easy. We need to open this up because there is a little tab here that's gonna go into the thighs to lock them into position. Now I have... When I first realized you have to close that around that little peg, I wondered where is the elbow, and I'm going to talk about the elbow. Tab everything back in, and now you have new tabs everywhere that should be aligned. Like that. And we fold these down so we have the nice looking side out. So we have black on that side, and we fold this. Wait. This. Oh. Push everything together, not just different pieces like that. Be mindful of everything. These are just going to be here. I don't know why. Maybe they're going in there for hand mode. I don't know. I have no idea. But now comes the troublesome part, because let's just do this first so we have that done. Get your nail in under here and fold that up. Now you have that little combiner peg there. This is how the arm looks. And we want to extend the elbow. Now, this elbow joint is so stiff that you really need to be careful because it's only seated on that little plastic thing. So be mindful of that. But here you have him in arm mode. Now we're going to transform him into robot mode. And you want to just unpeg these and fold these up. You can rotate them right now if you want to, so they are out of the way. Separate the end tail only, and I mean that because as I said before, you have this little puzzle piece in here, so you need to push that down. Then you can separate these up. And when we come to this, you fold this back, you hinge it all the way up, you fold this piece in, you open that up, so you can just fold that in, and lastly just hinge that side in like so. Untab the sides from the chest, like so, and then hinge everything just out to the sides. And of course you need to get this out of the way as well. Untab, and then you want to tab this piece in again, but in another place, as you can see. Push the little shield for the combiner port down, like so. Fold these chest pieces, or whatever you would call them, forward, like so. So you get everything out of the way. Wait, that's not the one you should start with. That's not the one you should start with. Fold this side in first, like so. Then you're going to hinge the start of this down, because you need that above this. But yeah, this is a bit fiddly. That might popped out, that's okay. And then, when that is under, we're going to hinge this down and forward, like so. And then we fold this down like a little L, like that. So it's under this piece, because when we're going to close this up, it's going to be underneath here. Fold this top piece down, tab the arms in, fold this chest piece down, like so. Now you have 4 tabs back here that's going to line up and just sit like that. Rotate the head, fold one hand out and compress that back, and elongate the arm. And that is the upper body all done. And that is the main gripe of this character, I think. So now we can just get a move on with the legs. Untab the sides, untab the legs themselves. And remember, if you're coming from combine mode, put this up like so. Untab the foot and rotate the toe around so it is in the correct position. Hinge, loosen this up from the leg, then hinge this whole section down, and you fold that down. You press this piece. No, you don't. You have to get this little piece out. There are a lot of filler pieces and I tend to forget them. There is one, for instance. Here is one you need to get out. So now we can tab the front back to the back of the leg. Like that. You push this little filler piece in. Push that puzzle piece in. Fold this down. And then there is a puzzle piece there as well, so everything just stays together. Fold this in. Fold it down. And fold it down like that. I hope that everything is very clear. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And then you just close that leg back up and do the same thing with the other side. Fold these out so they form a cross like that. And bring in his little armaments. Or his little guns. No, that's not the right arm, Theo. Come on. And tab them into both places. I think this is more transformation than actually arming him up. So, here you have him in robot mode.